everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So I'm here today purely on a random bookish thought and bookish recommendations, maybe a little bit of a TBR, maybe not recommendations. But here's what I was thinking. So my amazing sister is getting married in Mexico. And so it's a destination wedding and it's gonna be fantastic, and I get to escape the cold winter crazy Wisconsin weather. So I'm trying to get pumped up for it, and I was like, you know what, I could read a book that is set either in paradise or something around being on an island, something like that. So I grabbed 5 books that are options for me to pick up, and I thought I'd share them with you and kind of see if you wanted, a little sunshine in the middle of winter, a little paradise. So the first one that I actually thought of is The Paid Bridesmaid by Sarah Wilson. This actually comes out on January 1st, right? I feel like it's January 1st. Yep, January 1st. Seriously, I think this is the book I'm going to read to get in the mood. So Rachel Vinson is a bridesmaid for hire. Part confidant, part wedding planner, and 100% pretend best friend. So, and discretion's guaranteed. No one's going to know. Her next gig is a destination wedding, live streamed and sponsored for an Instagram influencer. That means a paradise of new contacts that could be a boom to her already booming business. If Rachel can keep the very handsome and slightly too interested best man at bay, that is, which we all know it's going to happen, and that's great. So we have Camden Lewis. Must know, who is this gorgeous, intelligent, and mysterious woman? Too good to be real, convinced she's a corporate spy out to tank his company. Camden's not letting her out of his sight, but the constant surveillance is also opening his eyes to things about Rachel that he likes. If she's a spy, she's certainly the cutest one he's ever seen. As the week's worth of wedding events march on, Rachel and Camden are learning almost everything there is to know about each other. Rachel's made a career out of always a bridesmaid, but perhaps there's a chance for her own trip down the aisle. So I'm beyond excited about this one. It seems super cute and not super long. Give me a 300-page book any day, I'll take it. So yeah, this comes out January 1st from K Publicity. Thank you very much for thinking of me and sending it to me. I am beyond excited for this book. So then when I was thinking, again, more island themed books, I thought of People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I have yet to read this one. 2 best friends, 10 summer trips, one last chance to fall in love. Poppy and Alex, it sounds like they don't have much in common yet, and most of the year they live apart. She's in New York and he's in their small hometown, but every summer for the last 10 years they take one glorious week of vacation together, and they've done this for a long time, and they have a blast and they always look forward to it. Until 2 years ago when they ruined everything and they haven't spoken since. Poppy has everything she wants, but she's stuck in a rut. When someone asks when she was last truly happy, she knows without a doubt it was when she was on that final trip with Alex. So she decides to convince her best friend to take one more vacation together, lay everything on the table and make it right. And so they go. So I've heard great things. I did read Emily Henry's, what was her other book? Beach Read? No. Was that it? Now I'm going to question myself. Yeah, Beach Read. I shouldn't. And I enjoyed it, so I thought of this one. This would be another one to kind of get me in the mood to go on the island. Then I also picked up Shift recently. I believe Sarah read this not that long ago by Angie Huckman. It's the Honeymooners meets the Hating Game, which 2 of my favorites come together. So you have between classes of her MBA and her job at a cruise line, marketing manager Henley, boy, I like that name, Henley, barely has time for herself, but when she's shortlisted for her dream promotion, all her sacrifices finally seem worth it. Sounds good. The only problem, Graham Crawford Collins, the offsite social media manager and the bane of her existence, is also up for the position. Hence Hating Game. Although they've never met in person, their epic email battles are the stuff of legend. Their boss tasks each of them with drafting a proposal on boosting bookings in the Galapagos. Best proposal wins the promotion. All right, I am in. So I've heard cute things. I'm pretty sure Sarah's the one that read this recently, so I picked that one up too, which reading that made me think of Galapagos Islands, and I'm like, oh, I also have this book that takes place in the Galapagos. Now, this one wouldn't be considered like an easy summery paradisey read. Jodi Picoult's new book, Wish You Were Here, does follow our, well, there goes all of my stuff that was inside. Our main character, Diana, she has her life planned out. Everything's fantastic. She's about to take this dream vacation to the Galapagos with her hopefully soon-to-be fiance. And then COVID hits, and he is a medical student or a medical resident, I believe. And so he has to stay behind. He insists she go. So she goes and she gets there, and then the entire island shuts down and she's stuck. So more of a heart-wrenching, serious book, but still takes place on an island. So we have that. And with that, I thought I'd look up or take a look at The Island of Sea Women by Lisa C. Another one more serious and more historical fiction than it is cutesy. So this is set in the Korean island of Jeju. Follows Miya and Young-suk, two girls from very different backgrounds, as they begin working in the sea with their village's all-female diving collective, which truly happened. Over many decades through the Japanese colonialism in the 1930s and 40s, World War II and the Korean War, and the era of cell phones and wetsuits for the women divers. They develop the closest of bonds. Nevertheless, their differences are impossible to ignore. Miha is the daughter of a Japanese collaborator, forever marking her, and Young-suk was born into a long line of Haenyeo and will inherit her mother's position leading the divers. After hundreds of dives and years of friendship, forces outside their control will push their relationship to the breaking point. So again, a more serious book, a little historical fiction for us, but yet an island. So I thought this would be a good little stack of books for me to have as some possibilities to pick up as I am getting myself in the mindset of going to a tropical island. And yeah, we'll see which one I pick up, or maybe I'll pick up more than one. That would be lovely. But here they are. If you have read any of these, leave a comment below and let me know which ones I should pick up more than the others. But honestly, I think I'm gonna do this. This one just seems so close to, obviously I'm going to a destination wedding. And I think we're gonna live stream it. So we're gonna go with that. But let me know if I need to pick up the other ones or what you thought about them. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.